How farmers in the US make millions from harvesting papaya. Have you ever wondered how farmers in the US can make millions from a single crop? Well, the answer lies in a fruit that many people overlook, and that is, any guesses? Well, it's papaya. Hold on, as we're going to reveal the secrets of how these farmers were able to achieve such incredible success and become wealthy beyond their wildest dreams. You won't want to miss this, as we uncover the shocking truth behind their remarkable success story. Get ready to be amazed. Papaya is a tropical fruit that has been winning hearts across the globe for its unique taste and numerous health benefits. With over 60 countries producing papayas, it's safe to say that this fruit has taken over the world by storm. But did you know that there are two distinct types of papayas, each with its unique characteristics? The small-sized Hawaiian papayas, also known as solo type, have their origins in Barbados, but were later exported to Hawaii, where they quickly became the pride and joy of Hawaiian exports. On the other hand, we have the large-sized Mexican papayas, with the Maridol cultivar reigning supreme for its exceptional taste. Whether you're a fan of the small-sized Hawaiian papayas or the large-sized Mexican papayas, there's no denying that papaya is truly a fruit fit for the gods. The cultivation and maintenance of papaya plants. In addition to the right conditions for producing papaya, it is essential to provide the papaya fruit trees with the care they need. For papaya trees to be healthy and productive, they require some form of fertilizer. To properly nourish young plants, apply 2 pounds of full fertilizer once every 14 days. Once a month, apply 1 to 2 pounds of fertilizer to older trees. In addition to this, make sure to take a sample of the soil and then adjust it appropriately. If you want the best fruit, you need to water the trees frequently. Mulch trees with wood chips that are 4 inches in diameter. When doing so, make sure to keep the mulch at least 8 to 12 inches away from the tree's trunk. Put paper bags over the fruits that are developing so that they're protected from pests until they're ready to eat. Several distinct methods of sowing papayas. Controlling weeds with a distance of 3 to 4 feet of papaya plants is vital for achieving maximum growth and fruiting. Since papaya roots are concentrated on the soil surface, cultivation should be shallow enough to prevent the growth of weeds. After planting, each plant should be given a monthly application of ammonium sulfate, 21 to 0, starting with 1/4 pound and increasing gradually to 1.5 pounds after 6 months. Irrigation of the soil ought to be done on an irregular basis according to the needs of the year. After irrigation, you should avoid leaving water standing. The uneven watering from a faulty irrigation system might stifle plant development and lead to insufficient fruit production. It is difficult to provide adequate protection for papayas against the cold when they are allowed to grow to their full height of 10 to 15 feet. If the plant is damaged by cold temperatures, protecting the lowest section of the stem can enable it to sprout anew. Irrigation system. Growing papaya takes extremely little water, particularly in the first stages of the process. After replanting, providing the plant with an adequate amount of water for the first few months helps to thicken the base of the plant, while not affecting the plant's overall height. If the papaya plant receives an increased amount of water, it will likely increase its height. The likelihood of it breaking or falling is increased in situations involving tall trees. The first few months, at least 4 to 5 months, should supply a minimum amount of water, and then the amount should progressively increase. Make sure there is adequate water throughout the flowering season, and then add more water during the fruiting season. If you water the plant appropriately, the base of the plant will thicken, and fruiting will begin at a distance of 2 feet from the ground. It offers a wide variety of options to pick from and is simple to apply with any pesticide, regardless of whether it is organic or chemical in nature. It has been discovered that fruits are sweeter when the plant receives less water throughout the fruiting period. This is in contrast to when the plant receives more water. A mature papaya plant will require between 6 and 8 liters of water to be delivered through drip irrigation every day. To irrigate it using standard methods, you will need 15 to 16 liters. When watering papaya plants, it is important to keep in mind that the water should not contact the stem, nor should the plant be submerged in water for more than a few hours at a time. Root rot is more likely to occur in areas where water does not circulate. Drip irrigation is the method that is most suited for the commercial growth of papaya, and this is one of the reasons why. Papaya plant protection. You have to have effective disease control if you want to get the most out of your crop. Powdery mildew, anthracnose, damping off, and stem rot are the primary diseases that affect the plant. A root knot nematode is yet another type of illness that could affect your plant. When you are young, you should prune your herbs more frequently, but with less force. However, because the roots of the plant are only very shallow, you should never cultivate the soil very deeply. You have the option of using the herbicide once before the emergency with a concentration of 43% Lasso EC at a ratio of 1:200. Insects and diseases both have the potential to hasten the demise of plants. Either move the existing papaya plants to a more suitable location that has greater drainage or construct raised beds. This will solve the problem. Caution should be exercised when watering the plants. Viral illnesses are highly common and uncontrollable. They make the veins more visible and cause the leaves to turn yellow. Other signs include deformed leaf development accompanied by stagnation, as well as the appearance of numerous oily or yellow circles on the leaves and fruits of the plant. Infected papaya plants need to be uprooted and disposed of immediately. On the fruit, the first sign of anthracnose is the appearance of irregular, water-soaked patches that over time grow to be huge and dark and sink into the bark. Copper sprays had a moderate effect in extreme conditions, but under regular circumstances in Texas, it was unlikely that anyone would use them. In Texas, the common whitefly is nothing more than an insect that has affected papaya, which results in the growth of mold on plants and fruits. It is also believed that the sweet potato whitefly prefers papaya over sweet potatoes. Salty soil and water conditions are to blame for leaf tip burns as well as marginal necrosis or browning, which can be seen throughout most of Texas. The symptoms of the problem are more pronounced on older leaves and during the summertime. Harvesting in papaya farming. The flowering period for papaya typically lasts for 6 months. On the other hand, this can change depending on the management and the conditions of the climate. When the skin begins to turn yellow and the latex no longer has a milky consistency, the fruit should be picked so that it may be transported to faraway markets. If the fruit is allowed to remain on the tree throughout the winter, it will develop deeper colors and have a greater flavor. When properly cared for, a single papaya tree can produce anywhere from 25 to 40 fruits weighing between 40 and 60 kilograms during the first 15 to 18 months after it has been planted. Papaya is a highly sought-after fruit that can be harvested throughout the year. The University of California reports that only 10 countries account for 75% of the world's papaya production, with the United States importing 95% of its supply. Papaya is also the fourth most traded tropical fruit worldwide, following banana, mango, and pineapple. Interestingly, 75% of papayas are cultivated in these 10 countries, while the U.S. produces approximately 14,000 tons annually. For those looking to start commercial papaya farming in specific states, the information in this content may be helpful. That's all for the video today. We'll be right back with more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.